So here we are in Largs along the coast. So it's about 7 miles south of Wemyss Bay, and we're going to get the ferry across from Largs to Millport and on the Isle of Great Cumbrae. So this is a small island. It's around about 18 kilometres to walk around the perimeter of the island, which is behind me there, or about 11 miles. So we'll have a look and see what's on Great Cumbrae. So it's about 10 minutes or 15 minutes, I think, to get across to the island. It looks like there might be a bit of rain coming in. It's a bit dark up there, but you never know. We could strike it lucky on the island. So let's get across to Great Cumbrae, or Millport as it's sometimes known. Let's go. Go, another ferry, another island. So it's really mild despite the fact it looks quite grey and cold. It's actually quite pleasant, and that in the background is Great Cumbrae. It's about 18 kilometres to walk around the perimeter. About 1,400 people live on the island full time. So yeah, it should be quite nice, a little bit diverse. Let's check out the wildlife on Great Cumbrae. Catch you later. So here we are on Great Cumbrae, or Millport as it's known to some. It's just 10 minutes across the water there from Largs. And it's really quite pleasant at the moment. Good little circuit around here, so certainly a nice little morning hike. You can spend the day here. It's crack on round the island and see what it has to offer. So it's just this road, but it's very quiet. You won't get a lot of traffic here. Really interesting place, another island to hike around. We'll see what it has to offer. That way, we're going to go clockwise around the island and head up to, I think it's Crocodile Stone or Crocodile Rock, and see what that's all about. So let's head for the crocodiles. So that's a funeral car just past me there. So that's something you can't avoid at some stage. That's why you've got to get out, and you've got to find that place of solitude, that place that you enjoy, or places that you think you might enjoy. And certainly coming and hiking or cycling or visiting the islands, and there are so many and so diverse, they will bring you joy. Fantastic. So many years to go before we think about going on the other side. So that way. So very pleasant walk. We're getting towards the far south of the island now on Great Cumbrae. Road's about to turn and we're about to run out of land. So quite pleasant. We're looking for Crocodile Rock. We shall see. We shall see. Fabulous. That way. We are coming into Millport on the far south of the island. So we will carry on round and find Crocodile Rock. So this is a residential outdoor learning centre here in Millport. Whatever they're picking up here, there's a church Yeah. The sun's even coming out as well. Yeah, quite an interesting place. That's quite interesting. So the Scottish National Antarctic Expedition, 1902 to 1904, obviously left from this place back in the day, long time ago. So this is Millport town, and I've got to be honest, I didn't expect it to be as busy or as big as this. Yeah, really nice looking place. I mean, considering, well, 1,400 people live here, I guess they've got to live somewhere, but it's a really busy little town considering the island itself is only 18 kilometres around the circumference. So let's crack on, let's go through the town, let's get down to Crocodile Rock and carry on round on a fine day on Great Cumbrae. There, that's the irons, but look at this little bay here, perfect for a bit of paddleboarding or kayaking. Yeah, I mean, it's a really hidden little gem here, very nice. Look at this place. As islands go, this is pretty awesome. So clean, stunning. Own little beach, 10 minutes off the mainland to get to Great Cumbrae, and it's like this whole little town that's hidden, like a little gem. Big houses, fantastic beach, islands off of islands. It's got to be one of the quirkiest little gems of an island I've come across, really. Very, very clean. It's a great little beach, an island off the back there, and literally about 10 to 15 minutes from the mainland, from Largs, to get across here. It's really nice. I think people must literally turn the corner and then they can't believe what they're seeing. Here is what's known as Crocodile Rock. Someone's painted a face on that. So the Garrison House Cafe there in Millport, definitely if you come to Millport, jump in there, great bit of food. I was in there first, lovely milkshake, a sausage, square sausage roll. They do loads of different variety of food, really nice clean place. So that's grand, halfway around the island. Let's crack on and get to the other side. So let's head back around the west coast of Great Cumbrae. The rain's holding off, so that's not a bad thing. Cool. So at the far end of the town now, just starting to turn back on ourselves. So we're getting towards the latter end of the island here, about to turn back on ourselves. It's quite muggy actually, but very good and certainly worth coming across to Great Cumbrae, that's for sure. There'll be a good little cycle round here, but you wouldn't be very long on the bike ultimately because it's a very flat road right the way around the coast, very pleasant for family. But if you want a challenge, then there's no hills here that I can see or have found, but it'd be a really nice little place for an adventure with your family, and the kids would like it. The roads are quiet, and this path here that runs along the west shore is fine. On a motorbike you could probably cycle it. The only odd cars that come on here are the ones that jump off the ferry and head towards Millport. But yeah, definitely come across here. It's a little bit of a secret location, I think, to be honest, because as I said, when you turn the corner, when you're walking south and you see Millport, it's quite impressive actually for what it is, that town. Incredibly clean, a lot going on, really nice beaches, quiet waters, so let's crack on round the head. What's called Cumbrae Bay. Probably around just over 2/3 of the way round the island if you're walking or biking clockwise. It's like a little cafe or something. Looks like someone's just put an extension on their house here, and yeah, looks alright. I'm not going to stop because I've already had something to eat anyway, but Cumbrae Bay is definitely worth a stop. I'd imagine this gets busy on the weekend. We're going to crack on round. So the old westerly wind picking up a little bit. It's so quiet here. So quiet. So it looks like we're finally turning the corner at the top end of the island. We are coming back round to the mainland over there, back to Largs. There's the ferry heading back to Largs, so we missed that one. We'll hop on the next one. It's only about 15 minutes actually to get across the water. So here we are back at the ferry port, or back at Cumbrae slip, and we are going to be going back across to Larg. A little bit of rain, nothing wrong with that, all good. There's a great little hike around the island there, so 18k. I went clockwise, give you a rough idea. I got off the ferry about 8:15, back here 12:10, so I stopped for about half an hour, 40 minutes, grabbed myself a breakfast roll, really tasty, in Millport. So Millport really will surprise you if you've never been here before. Yeah, it certainly opens up, really nice little beach. So I grabbed myself some food there, a few pictures, a few videos, and moseyed right the way around the outer perimeter, less than 4 hours. So it depends how you walk really. If you cycle it, you probably do it in less than an hour, but you would see a lot less. So really good, cool place to come. If you're over and you're on Butte and you've got a couple of days or a day to spare, then pop down and get the ferry across from Larg over to Great Cumbrae and have a little mosey round here. So definitely worth it. So take care, all the best. Until the next island, I'll be seeing you. Take care.